Back. This is the second video on the RDS. I'm going to explain the lab exercise here. So like I said, this is the architectural diagram what I have taken. This is from my tutor's diagram. uh, you can ignore the regions and availability zone details here, because my exercise I have taken the Frankfurt and London regions. So but the architecture is like this. It's one region London. There is an availability zone where I have an EC2 instance and a master database. And I'm going to show you that using multi availability zone, I'll launch a standby instance in another availability zone in the same London region. And for the read replica exercise, I have an EC2 instance running in Frankfurt. I'll do a read replica of the master database, and the destination will be the Frankfurt. Then we can verify that read replica by accessing the by from the Frankfurt EC2 instance. I will try to do some write-ups to the read replica instance. Obviously we won't be able to do because it's a read only, so we can do that exercise. This is the architecture design. Now let's go to the console. Okay, so like I said, I have the two regions. One is the London, where I have the instance and the master database. Key things to note here is I have already taken care of the required routing and security groups and VPC settings. It's important to have a separate security group for the database instance as well as the your EC2 instance. Okay, in case if you are having some trouble connecting your EC2 instance to the database, you have to check mainly on the routing part in the VPC side as well as the security group. Right, so I have a database here. I have an instance running in already in the London region, as well as I have a instance running in the Frankfurt region. Okay, now for the multi-AZ exercise, you can see here I have already created that multi-AZ. You can see here multi-AZ is yes. If I have not done that, it will be no, but I have done that exercise already. But I will show you that how to do that one. For that, you have to uh, click the modify button, and you can make some changes if you want to, but you don't need, because you are just making a standby instance of your master database. So just keep the thing as it is. And if you come here, availability and durability, so create a standby instance. I have selected, let's say, and you have to keep that security group, everything. And you can see whether you need a backup window. You have the option to select. In the original DB creation, it will be no preference, but in the standby you have this option. And if you go and click continue, um, just for exercise, probably from 7 days I can just show 5 days, because otherwise it won't let me to do some modification. Okay, so sorry, it won't let me to create that modify DB, because it will say no modification, so it won't allow me to do any this button won't be enabled if I don't make any changes to the master database. So now I can do a modified DB instance, but as I said, I have already launched a DB instance as a standby, so I'm not going to do that one, but I am just showing the steps. Okay, so I'll cancel it. All right, so same thing for the read replica. For read replica, you have you need to select this one, and you have to create a read replica. Okay, so I think we need to go for another video, because I need to complete this in 5 minutes, but I'll just show you the steps, then we will do access that read replica from that instance in Frankfurt region. So read replica, you want to create a read replica of your master database. So database 1, you can give an identifier for the DB instance, right? So you can give some name, let's say, and DB instance classes I keep as it is, and storage, availability and durability. You don't want any standby instance for that one.